So, let's talk about the beginning of the meeting. We love that you guys are social. Love that. You guys are bonding really, really well, which is fantastic. However, the meeting is for business purposes. We're there to get shit done. Right?
Yes.
Love that. You want to take over because you were there?
So, like I said before the meeting, you guys want to line up kind of like 5 minutes before. Yes, I know it's in the BSN, and the hallway might not be that long, but you guys were able to do it the first meeting. And what we expect is the minute that I come out to get you guys, we just hope that you guys are just quiet. You guys walk in, your binders are already ready when you sit down, so we can take them. I know a couple of you guys last night said like, too soon, that kind of stuff. Like, can we get a couple more minutes? But you guys did have a week to study for the quiz. So we just expect you guys just walk in, quietly, sit down, and then prepare for the quiz that we'll be handing you at the moment.
Yeah, every meeting runs exactly the same, so this shouldn't be a surprise to you at this point. So you should be absolutely expecting us to take your binder away, to start the quiz, and there to be no issues. Phones should already be on silent by the time you enter the room. You guys should be quiet when entering, like Callie already mentioned. Speaking of cell phones, we do not want to have to confiscate cell phones, but we absolutely will. The only thing you should be using your phone for is if Jack decides to lock the roster sheet again for your points, and open it during the meeting for you guys to enter in your points. Otherwise, you should not be on your cell phone during the meeting. If you need your cell phone open for some reason, if you're expecting a call or maybe an emergency text, let us know beforehand. Otherwise, I don't want to see your cell phone. We will confiscate if we need to. Next, so of course I was gone for this meeting. And I was expecting to hear great things, and unfortunately I didn't. Callie has been pretty open about some issues that happened last night. It definitely sounds like I'm a teacher coming back and hearing the subs report about how the kids were acting up. Like, that's not the type of shit that I was expecting. I was expecting you guys to be respectful of Callie, and even though she's not the officer that's in this role, she was standing in my place, and she is still an authoritative figure you guys need to respect. So even though she's nice and bubbly and happy and fun, during these meetings, like I mentioned before, it's business time. So give her the respect that she deserves, pay attention, and we won't have any issues going forth. And then if you want to get the next one.
So for the announcements, the announcements that you guys come up, basically what we were talking about last night, especially with Yvonne as well, when you guys come up, definitely for the other people that are sitting down, please listen to the officers. I know that sometimes it can be repetitive since you guys are in your guys' chats, but it is their time to speak. So whenever they do come up, just be quiet, listen to them. And also officers as well, once you're done speaking, Yvonne will also touch on this as well, but make sure to ask if anybody has questions afterwards. That way we can run through it efficiently. People can get their questions out, and that way I'm not the one being like, does anybody have questions? It'll just be more fluid, and that's kind of what we do in chapter as well. So it'll just prepare you guys for when we have chapter as well.
Yeah, which most of you have already experienced a chapter, if not multiple. So you should already be understanding of how this thing works. If you've been to chapter, you know we don't talk while an officer is talking. So it's all about respect and making sure that we don't waste time, especially because our meetings are at 9:30 p.m. The less time we waste, the better. Like, we want to go home too. I know you guys want to go home. Some people are commuting, so let's respect each other's time. Let's make sure these meetings are efficient. On to some lighter notes. To answer some of the questions that were happening last night with an R mark, we want to be very clear here. As far as getting credit for different events, for R marks, you need to stay the full time. There's a selfie at the end of the picture of the group that you'll need to stay for. If you're not in that picture, you don't get credit. That's how Sean has been enforcing it for the brothers, and so that's how you guys will be enforced as well. If you have to leave early for some reason, unfortunately you have to do another event. It's as simple as that. If we dedicate the time for that event, then you have to stay for that event. As far as other events are concerned, as long as you make an impact there, that's all that's important. Like, you don't need to stay for an entire social event to get the credit for a social. If you can stay for half the time, cool. If you can be there for an hour and it's a 3-hour event, cool. We just want to make sure that you're getting your time in with that event and making it worthwhile. For those of you, I understand that there was some question about tax receipts for dues. Please reach out to me individually for that. I can take care of that for you. It's a rather unique request, but it's something that I can definitely help you with. And then if you want to talk about quiz 4.
So quiz 4, I didn't get to cover. I know I covered CMP, but the first question on quiz 4, it does say in your own words. What we're looking for is just like an overall understanding of the snippet that's there. So we're looking for like the lead schools, when they are. I know it says fall and spring, so we could look for that as well. But the other stuff like. It's like basically
like lead provincial conference.
Yeah.
Know the difference between a lead school and a lead provincial conference.
Yeah.
If you mix them up, you're going to get points taken off. The whole point of this is that you understand it. Again, we keep coming back to this. We want you to understand the differences between things. So if you have a general idea behind it, you should be able to write it in your own words. You could just copy it word for word. That's what I did because
Me too.
I don't think I understood it when I did the quiz.
Yeah.
So you can do that too, and that's totally fine. But we'll be grading those a little bit uniquely. So if you guys have any questions with that, definitely reach out to one of us and we can help you with that.
But yeah, definitely it kind of helps with CMP because I would just mainly focus on CMP. That way you can do the own in words, and the other 3 are super simple. So just mainly focus on CMP. I know you guys all have midterms this week, but it is doable. We did it. So it's definitely something that you guys just need to keep track of during the week.
Yep.
That you guys have it.
And you guys have been great about this so far as absences are concerned and letting me know ahead of time. If you already know you're going to be aware, or if you're already aware that you're going to be absent for something, just shoot me an email now. That way I can get it on record. The longer you wait, the more angry I'll get. So let's make sure that we get that taken care of early. And as far as I'm concerned, I think that's everything. Callie, do you have anything else?
Nothing else. If you guys, like Aaron said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to both of us. If we didn't cover anything that I couldn't answer last night that we couldn't remember, feel free to reach out to us. We want to be a guide to you guys. And like we said, being the professional level as well, coming into the meeting and just being respectful of everyone else's time. We don't want to hold you guys until like 11, 12 o'clock at night. So it just makes the meeting more fluid and stuff like that. So don't take that personally. Just know that we just want that to be the standard of our meetings. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else.
Cool. So thank you for those that have watched through to the end of the video. We know that it was a bit of a long video, but there were just a lot of things we wanted to cover. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to us. But otherwise, we'll see you guys on Thursday.
Bye.